cold at the touch, dead in the eyes, no signs of life no more. I put your love under the knife. Leave me to die here all alone. No signs of life no more, no. A crying dove may never fly. It's black and white. Yeah. Black and white. Oh, 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 oh. It's black and white. Black and white, just let me go. It's only right. For all I know, it's only matter. It's calico, it's black and white. White, white, white. Just let me go. It's only right. For all I know, it's only matter. It's calico, it's black and white. White, white, white. It's black and white. Yeah. Black and white.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble! I'm just kidding, imagine. Welcome to another Meseeks Madness Royale. It's your boy Verdict, and we got, as always, potentially the #1 Spanish network caster. I feel so overwhelmed right now. I gotta start doing my breathing techniques. Gilmania, how are you doing, my guy?
Yo, what is going on, everybody? What's poppin'? I'm doing amazing. I'm doing amazing today, actually, with the news that I even got as a nominee in there. More than an honor, and of course, being in here with you, as always, pretty nice to hear your beautiful voice, Bird.
Oh, it's always a pleasure casting with Gil, man. Gil, by far, been one of the most consistent co-casters I've had since casting Golden Boy. That was a shot at you, my guy. You could have had the world. Guess what? I got even more grateful voices in Gilmania. So I'm kidding, Golden Boy. Much love, my guy. Gil, much love as well, dude. We're gonna have an awesome 4-game event here. I just got done casting the Naked Esports event, which was Golden Boy's in chat now. He's definitely gonna be calling me out. Which was very eventful. I gotta say, I did it with the Denominate, who I can now pronounce his name. For the life of me, I don't know why I couldn't. It was a very simple one. God's Eye came into the voice chat and was like, dude, it's just like Denominator. And he helped me out with it. I was like, dude, why was I struggling with such an easy name? It wasn't even a hard one. The way it's spelled and the way I was pronouncing it and then calling it a day, it was overwhelming. But nonetheless, we've got Meseeks Madness Royale, and we've got a ton of talent in the building. Not including Gilmania. That's going to be a league of its own. As we get geared up for game number 1, expectations. Who do you see in the lobby that you like, and who do you see that's new, Gil?
Well, looking at the names, I do see that on the first lot, I see Akatsuki, which is a name that I haven't seen before. I do notice that NL has, I don't know if it's like a different team or they just added a new name, but on 17 there's going to be NL Shark. So I'm intrigued. I guess I gotta check out the players as well. They're pretty new, but sort of getting old in a way because they've been in here for a couple of weeks now. SnS Los Muertos that we have started to see pop off a lot more recently. You know, that is one of the teams that I'm intrigued to see about how they do today.
Oh, definitely, dude. They got the addition of Wonton, who was a content creator for that Los Muertos roster. So I'm looking forward to seeing how they perform here. But more so less, I'm excited to watch another lobby that has the guys over at Alchemy, which is Team 19. That's going to be Citrus, Report, Merely, and Joe. Can we talk about how much of an all-star team that is and how, they combined for a total of a high percentage of the T1 players in the North American region, and now they're on the same team? They're going to have to duke it out with Wicked Esports and Aphelion, as I see Dark Helmet, Sword, Gora, and Draco actually in the building. Church, Sun, Blues, and Rotissa for the guys that were at Wicked Esports. We got Wrecked by Reapers in the building. We got Bot Battery and Bot Artillery, if I'm not mistaken. We got both bot teams. But we also got one of my favorite teams in the mix, too. That's going to be, as you mentioned, one of those SNS teams, Los Muertos. And we've got, it looks like Scythe, so exciting drop here as we see a middle of the zone flight pattern. Where are we going to take the action to first? I see 2 teams in Dorm and 2 teams Ski Town, 2 teams Dock area.
I think we should go ahead and go over at Ski Town, mainly because they have a hot zone, so they could probably get more loot in a faster matter. And that's gonna be actually okay. So the team Akatsuki that I was talking about, it turns out that there's NL players in here, and I think that's the main NL roster. If I'm not mistaken, I don't know if I got the names wrong.
They were enlisted as that same name, but bro, they're NL. They're NL because that's the way we've
Yeah,
known them.
indeed. Yeah, that's exactly what I saw, and they're actually close, but not quite in. Which is, like you mentioned, SNS sides. So maybe there's not gonna be a fight over there. Looking at Dormitory, there could potentially be a fight from of gamers over there. They are looted up and pretty close to the enemies, so I'm not too sure if they're gonna start fighting because they seem to be in like in front of the others. You know, they are on opposite buildings.
Yeah, we've got 2 players down for this SNS Los Muertos roster. We've got SNS Los Muertos. Is that team 22 or are they team 23? I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm pretty sure I'm
It's
thinking
22.
22. Okay, I was pretty sure that was that roster, but I think we noticed this guy right here that I'm spectating. That's gonna be John 1015. Is that our boy John? That's got to be our boy John, right? John from a couple weeks back.
You said?
Team 22.
Oh,
SnS John 1015.
Okay. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not too sure if it is. But if it's the John that I'm thinking about,
it's got to be that.
Yeah. Hoping it is. I mean, currently he's struggling. You know, he's 15 HP without a weapon and with no healing. So, I mean, he does have weapons, but no healing at all. So, not the best spot to be at to begin with. And currently under pressure since Frankdini, also a name that we've seen quite a few times. Frankdini is gonna be in the proximities, but he could be in a potential 1v2 since Amir is also from SnS Los Muertos in that harbor area.
Yeah, well,
For a second I thought that Los Muertos was gonna struggle in there. I'm gonna be honest.
I did too, because we had 2 players go down almost instantly. Amir and John are going to be there. Frost is going to come back for ECL, that team 14, as he does get the tag for another. He's actually going to be spotted by Amir. Amir might abuse him. He might be trying to bait him. Not going to be able to get the shots to land. Amir is going to go ahead and get him. It's all going to be left on Frost to get those tags, as we do see 3 of those 4 players taken down. NL is going to be left with 2 players alive too. That's going to be Bunny and Allen. And they're actually going to be taking on the likes of Aphelion. That's going to be Gora, who is going to have some support here in a second. It looks like those are going to be Revive Flight support, so maybe not as much as we... Oh my, they pulled up in the Antelope. And Gora gets the knock and the thirst on Allen. That's going to be tough for him, as we do see Aphelion back to their Aphelion ways.
The Revive flight will arrive in 1 minute.
All right, we're going to be taking some action over here. It looks like the zone is going to be pushing us towards the farm area. Team 19, that's going to be the boys over at Alchemy. They're going to be making their way towards that drop where Team 8 is actually in the vicinity of as well. We're going to go ahead and get on board with them, as Report and Alchemy are going to be making their way over there. Joe's going to be in the mix. We're going to see them in 2 different Antelopes, as Joe has opted to pick the... I'm not sure why he's not in the gunner, bro. Get in the gunner, my guy. I need to see some aggression from both of you guys. They're going to go ahead and get their drop and get out of dodge, as teammates going to be in the vicinity. It doesn't look like they will actually be able to compete or contest there. They're actually going to be making their way towards one of those players from Team 12. Is that DK? I'm not sure what the name of that team is, but Team 12 going to be in the mix. He is going to be left solo, so this is going to be a tough one for him to fight out.
Yeah, being so close to Wrecked by Reapers, 12 is gonna be Dark Knights, and he seems to be on a roof that it's unlikely that they're gonna spot him, so at least he could potentially try to survive and then go for the Dark Tags, but still a difficult position, and only with 2 kills overall for that team. That is not a position that they want to be at. I'm looking at the minimum right now, and currently I do see a couple of different teams on the proximities of Pier. You know, that's gonna be Akatsuki, Maniac Aces, and Just for Funsies. That's quite a name over there for Squad 24. Right there, Riki, Batgirl, and Rocket. Yep. Just for Funsies. And like I mentioned, gonna be really close to Papa Bear from Maniac Aces. I think they might have spotted a few. Yeah, they definitely spot them. They get the knock, they get the thirst, and that's 4th kill for Just for Funsies, who are continuing to have that area for their own. You know, there was a couple more players in the area, but they decided to leave, leaving them pretty much uncontested, and 4 quick kills for them, as they are only a team with 3 players. That is a really good start for them, in my opinion.
I agree, and that team that we refer to as NL, or I'm not sure what they're, I think it's like Akatsuki or something like that. They enlisted in that event earlier as that name
Akatsuki,
as well.
yes.
Yeah, they only had 3 players in their team the first game, and they managed to get 10 kills. So I'm expecting a little bit more from NL this game.
Nice.
as they really didn't have an opportunity to, compete, as they had 3 players one game, 3 players the next, and by 3 and 4, the third and fourth game, they were full stack. But by that time, Alchemy had a 25 kill game, a 21 kill game, and then tops it off with a 7 and 19 kill game. So definitely expecting a lot from them, as well, as this game is about midway, no, not quite midway through, but it's getting to that midway point. We see the circle starting to collapse. It's going to be cut in between Nuketown and Pipeline. We're going to see some action in the crash area still, as teams are still making their transition in. We're going to jump in with Barry, as Team 5 and 13 are going to be on the vicinities. That's going to be Slime, who is no longer with Palace Esports. Definitely making his way over to that Saints Esports team there.
Yeah, Slime no longer being part of it, and of course that collapse of different players joining for that other squad. I think that was 19 the weather at. I believe it is Alchemy. Yes, 19. And it's gonna be interesting to see what both are gonna be doing in here today. Like you mentioned, Alchemy has definitely a lot of potential, potential for them to be doing, but they are still yet to prove that to us yet. Currently they're gonna be only with one for Port, one for Merly, and they're not necessarily close to anyone just yet, but what they are close to is gonna be 2 airdrops that I'm sure they have looted already or are on the way doing it. Looking at the loot from Report right now, I do see that he has the personalized Arctic 50 and the 47 for himself. Having those 2 personalized weapons for both super long distance and medium to long range, it's gonna be really, really nice for all of them, and they're gonna go through the water pretty fearless, in my opinion. Like, going that far of a distance, yeah, you definitely gotta gotta know that you are up to something, that you can defend yourself, because being underwater, it's it can be a real risk.
It can not only be a real risk to taking shots, but like you definitely put your teammate in a position to fail when they're getting attacked. Like, depending on where you drop, if you die, it could almost be impossible to get a res. We're gonna see Merely actually take some shots, gets a knock and a finish on Dude. He's raw. Dude, he's dead. Merely picks up the second one for himself, but the third for this Alchemy roster, as it looks like, is that Exotic Esports or Exotic Explicit? I'm not 100% sure. Report's going to go down. Citrus going to be on the backside. He gets an efficient flank, and that is going to be a complete swarm. Brian Maldo is going to get thirsted ASAP, and that's going to do it for that team. Team 10, who had perfect positioning on this hill, going to pretty much get annihilated in a matter of seconds. As how the hell did they do that, getting out of the water like that? I'm not sure, bro.
Yeah, I feel like if they would have been able to go into that cliff a few seconds earlier, they definitely would have had even more of an advantage. It was not enough, right? They had the advantage there. They were quote unquote plays.
I think I'm having connectivity issues with
one of the
Discord.
players. I'm not too sure who it was.
Hey Gil, do me a favor. Disconnect from Discord and reconnect. I'm like having in and out. It's sounding like it's a little distorted.
Using
All right.
bandages now.
Try that now, as I'm taking a look. AE, who was looking pretty hot at the beginning of this map, looking pretty limited right now. Draco going to be making his way in from the zone. Dark Helmet's going to be the only player really alive in this situation, and it looks like he's actually looting, as he might have just came back from the revive flight. We are going to get a potential res from Soar, as I do see tags are in the mix. Again, this might be a spectator glitch. I do see Flex pick up a kill in the feed, as the guys over at NL going to go ahead and continue their raid at Terra. They've got 9 on the board, already starting off better tonight in this first game than I saw earlier. So definitely high expectations for them, as they've got Bunny, Flex, Allen, Scope all in the mix. Ravon going to take down one from Zinshu. So shaping up to be a pretty sweaty final circle, right?
Yeah, and with still a lot of people 15 teams, 42 players live. NL Esports is in a place right now. They are outside of the zone, but they are cornering a team without even realizing, and are currently pushing onto Blossom as well. Blossom trying to hide in that corner for the time being. He is trying his best to survive. He's the only player alive. He's gonna start being pushed by both Flex and yeah, right there, Flex is gonna be able to get the kill through the wall because of the call out from his teammates. And I was talking about real gamers, those that are getting cornered without even realizing by NL Esports. I do see Josue, who's gonna be carrying this M4 LMG. He has spotted the enemies, so I'm sure now the whole roster know where the enemies are at. But it almost feels like they don't take no part of the fight just yet. And looking at the kills, it doesn't seem like they are too down for it either. You know, 0 kills so far. Not too any.
Yeah, it looks like they're just kind of playing it conservatively. They're all 4 bundled up here on the top of this hill. They're going to be holding hands moving into the zone, if I could call it, as we do see some shots being taken. I'm not sure what Diamili spots, maybe that NL player. As I say that, we're going to see Joe get a kill onto Flex. The thirst just came through as Merely went down, so Team 19 and the guys over at NL going to be in a altercation. This might result in one of the top tier teams here getting taken down early, as merely going to be on the revive flight. 8 kills for Alchemy. We'll take a look at the kill feed for NL. They're going to be right neck and neck. They're actually going to have 10. So very, very close race here in this first game. A little slower than expected. I was expecting teams coming out guns blazing. I understand that's a game mode that you play a multiplayer, but I also was expecting guns blazing in Battle Royale. So we'll see here as NL actually going to throw some clusters. They're going to get some tags scanned off as Bunny drops, gets that effectively, but now he's going to have to answer the report, as report is actually on his tail. This is going to be a tough one here.
Ooh, Bunny doesn't even realize that report was coming in behind him. He gets the kill. Now he's gonna spot another enemy in a car, so he's just gonna continue healing. And so far, I do notice that NA only has 2 more players, being Alan and Scope X. Currently, Alan is even going from behind onto Alchemy, you know. And now Alchemy is also being pushed by the squad number 4 that I was talking about. They all used the airborne. They got on top of them, but they didn't get killed themselves, and they didn't get a kill either. I'm sure they're gonna be pushing soon, and that's not gonna work out as Joe gets the first kill onto Rafa. Rafa gets knocked out. Now Amelie is taking a few shots as well, and it almost feels like Alchemy are gonna do another squad wipe as Rossi gets taken down by Citrus, and Amelie is under friendly fire, enemy's fire, sorry. Joe gets another kill. Josue the only one alive. All of his teammates are struggling a lot, and there's no more revive flights. I feel like Josue is gonna be the last hope. Right now, oh, he might get a heal, but that's like this side of Alchemy didn't realize that they jumped there for a reason.
Yeah, there's a reason why they were holding hands on the top of that hill, bro. They did not want to jump on these guys. They just didn't want to make the wrong moves, and we see that, you know, repercussion coming through. They are going to be left with 1 full player, but they actually are going to get neglected, so this might actually be a moment for them to rejoice, as we do see Alchemy actually take on a few shots on top of the other hill. So I'm not sure who they spotted. Joe's gonna get, it's Rosewind from Saints Esports. Rosewind's gonna get knocked, but let the record show that Rosewind actually took the first shots. I noticed that he actually connected onto, I want to say it was maybe Report first. Report was trying to push down, and now that they've gotten Saints Esports out of their hairs, they're going to be free to go ahead and let some shots raid on this Team 4. Joe's going to get a knock essential. Josie is going to be spotted, and Thurston, that's going to do it for them. Team 4 is going to be out of the mix, and the guys over at Alchemy are going to continue to fight it out as we do see this final circle come through. No more revive flights. They're going to have to play it smartly here as the rotations are going to come through. Expectations, we've got 7 teams, 21 players alive. We've got 3 full squads and a handful of 2 or 3 players for each. So Transitions, I'm going to go ahead and say this is a sloppy one for Alchemy here, but who knows? We'll see how it pans out as we do see some
100%.
sloppy transitions from two teams on the left-hand side, so who knows? Circus is where we're going to go down, and this is going to be an absolute show.
Yeah, I used.
Hey, Gil, you cutting out just a little bit, man. Just a little bit.
Oh yeah, I'm probably gonna restart my computer after this game. Hopefully that will fix it. But yeah, like you mentioned, there's teams, and I feel like alchemists are gonna be pushing towards that circus area. They're gonna drop all the way up, and gonna be waiting for another enemy from Akatsuki from NL being in there. Report is gonna get that kill onto Rosewind, and that's gonna be the 14th kill for themselves. As Citrus picks up another one onto first from Senshu. They are on this top area of the carpet. So far, they are in a really good spot. I do see that Church is hiding in a corner. Joel has been doing an amazing job this game with the sniper as well. Report is getting taken down by Slime. That is really, really bad for them. Thanks to the call out, they get a few shots onto Slime, but overall, I feel like Alchemist has a really, really good placement, and given the fact that the safe zone is collapsing, that would be the main issue that they have at the moment.
15 kills thus far for the guys over at Alchemy. They're going to continue to prosper here as Report is taken down, so it's only going to be a 3-man strong. That is quite all right. They're going to be rotating right on top of NL. Scope's going to go ahead and take some shots, but Allen is going to go down and be thirsted as well. So three bodies for Alchemy, 3 for this bot roster. Geok actually going to get a finish onto Flex there. That's going to leave Scope at a 1v. However, oh my, Scope gets bodied. Citrus picks up another. Barry going to go down to Merely. Merely picks up his third to 17 for this Alchemy roster. It's going to be a 3v1 scenario now. Geok going to be spotted. That's going to pretty much do it for him. As we do see Joe dropping down aggressively. Joe's going to get that kill. That's going to end game 1. 18 kills and a first place finish for none other than Alchemy.
Alchemy, the team of the night that we were expecting a lot from them, and they're gonna show out what we were waiting for, right? I was mentioning that they had a quite slow start, I might as well say it, but overall ending up on a high note with a bunch of kills with the first place, and with all the energy moving towards this tournament. This is only game number 1, but already showing off what they're capable of.
Definitely high expectations for these guys as they showed up and showed out in the previous event. Now they are doing the exact same thing off the rip here as we do see game number 1 down-packed 18 kills and a plethora of first place points. So they are going to be hands down uncontested first place positioning as we do see the scorecard here. Let me get the screenshot for my guy Golden Boy real quick. He told me to get it in before I started streaming. I completely neglected that. Also, guys, if you're joining us, don't forget to hit the +1 in chat. Submit for your chance at a pair of the SXC finger sleeves. We're going to be giving away 3 of them at the end of the 4th match tonight. So Bot going to go ahead and take that second place positioning with about 6 kills. NL going to be a 3rd place positioning with 14. So they're going to be neck and neck with the guys over at Alchemy. But let's not forget those first play points definitely going to outfrag or outweigh even the likes of being up 4 kills. So Wicked Esports 3 kills and a 4th place finish. Saints Esports looking pretty sweaty right now. They got 14 kills and a 5th place finish as we take a look at the scorecard here right before we get geared up for game number 2. I got to say, SnS Los Muertos, they didn't have the great placement, but they have 7 kills. Definitely got to note that. Not necessarily the double digits that we saw last week, but an admirable start to this matchup.
Yeah, They're definitely not performing how we were expecting. But given the fact that they got taken out a little bit earlier, they were on the position number 12, I believe. They were able to get the 7 kills, which is not bad at all. So that's gonna place them in a position where they're not necessarily contesting for a first place just yet, but out of the competition either, right? They're still having a good chance of trying to come back. And with that being said, like I mentioned, I'm gonna attempt to restart my thing, and hopefully that'll fix up my issues.
You do you, bro. Get that taken care of. We'll be alright here. Go ahead, hit that +1 in chat, guys. We're gonna get geared up for game number 2 here shortly. As you can see, we are still in the mix. We do have plenty of action left. 3 more games left to go, but with 18 kills and a first place finish, we are going to see Alchemy actually start off in this first game of 4 in a healthy spot. So game number 1 looking decent. We'll see how they play out in game number 2. Oh boy, I got a s'more right here, guys. As soon as I turn this camera off, bro, we're going to get nasty with it, man. I'm about to tear this thing up. But as soon as we get started up here, definitely gonna be geared up for this next matchup. So I cannot stop thinking about this. Let me show you guys. It's a beautiful s'more. The wife has a fire outside. You see, it can't have s'more of something if you haven't had any of it yet. So this thing is sticky, bro. It's gonna be so good. I'm gonna make a mess. Y'all are gonna get back and look at my face cam and be like, what the hell is on Verdict's face? Game number 2 about to start off. And yeah, guys, we have a 3 games left here in this best of 4. Obviously, we're gonna be waiting for Gil to join back as he's restarted his PC. Looking for some action here in this second game. So high expectations for this Alchemy team. Definitely some high implications here as we're gonna get geared up for game number 2. It's all over me. I love it. Oh, while we got a moment, I gotta give a shout out to the sponsors, bro. This is a Trovo sponsored event, and we are gonna go ahead and give a shout out to them. SnS, don't forget they're back in the mix for this week. HyperX, JuJu Energy, and SXC finger sleeves. As we were just saying, make sure you use code Meseeks at sxc.gg, or if you are in the mix for some new energy, bro, get that hookup from JuJu. Tell them Verdict sent you by using code Meseeks. You won't regret it. Try the Watermelon Crush. It'll definitely crush your expectations for anything less than that, dude. You gotta have the Watermelon Crush. They absolutely nailed it in that flavor. I can't stop drinking it. Anytime I have a stream, it's right here in my cup. Any rate, game number 2 about to start off. Gilmania is joining us back in. Gilmania, I was just telling the chat how much I'm looking forward to eating the s'more the wife brought me. Have you ever had s'mores?
I don't think I know. What is that?
Okay, so it's like you take a graham cracker. You ever watch Sandlot? Please tell me you watch Sandlot. Okay, step 1, you gotta watch Sandlot. Look it up. It's a baseball movie.
Okay.
It's boring, but it was my childhood favorite movie, right? So you take a graham cracker. You take a marshmallow that you melt over the fire.
Okay.
You put it on the graham cracker with some chocolate. You take another graham cracker and you sandwich it together and it melts. It's amazing, bro. I'm about to tear into this s'more. And I know what you're thinking. How can you have s'more of something you haven't had yet? It's called a s'more. S-M-O-R-E. I'm not having s'more of anything else. It's just the name of the graham cracker, marshmallow, and chocolate combination. So, check in the chat. Everyone putting +1s in there. That's what's up, bro.
Yeah, 86 people in here. Don't forget, yeah, like he just mentioned, don't forget about hitting that +1. Better do it now so you don't forget later. And also make sure that you're going to be present for when we're giving them away. Remember that there's a 5 minutes delay. So make sure you stay in here so you don't miss out on not only the opportunity, but we've seen it before where people are just not sent the giveaways on the go, so make sure you hit that +1 and that you stay in touch so you don't miss out if you are one of the winners. But yeah, game 2 about to be starting up in here. We see that pretty much everyone is gonna have a full roster. Only 1 or 2 here and there that might not have a full squad, but they do have 3 players as of right now. So yeah, there's gonna be that. Game 2 is gonna be on the go, and I feel like my internet might be doing better, so that's always good.
Oh, you know what? I was muted.
And with that being said,
It's definitely a lot
I was
better.
gonna say.
You were looking for that confirmation. I have it right here, bro. It definitely sounds a lot better. I was just complimenting on how crisp you sound, and I realized I didn't even have a mic on. So, game number 2 starting up. We are going to see if the boys over at Alchemy actually push over to the platform, which I do see is going to be right outside. This is a popular area for the platform. I've seen it in several areas. But this is one of the ones that's like south of nuclear that I see more often than none.
Yeah, I would say between nuclear plant, stand-up, bus station, and Sakura is where I see it the most. Maybe a little bit more, like you mentioned, in the south area of nuclear plant, but between those 4, I would say that is the most common area. It can be different every now and then, but overall, yeah, that's what you would be looking for. And yeah, you said perfectly. Maybe they will try to go in there. It would always be nice to see a fight taking place right off the bat on that area platform. And looking at the teams dropping in and out of the flight, looking at the way that that Alchemy did it, they could be going for the area platform. Looking at it, yeah, they definitely are. They definitely are. That's gonna be them alongside with none other than NL Esports. Akatsuki are gonna be in the proximity, so let's see who ends up on top.
We'll see Report actually get an LK picked up. We're gonna see the action ensue. We might see NL retreat for the hill. Scope's gonna be dropping down. Flex is gonna be on the bottom portion of the platform. Merely gonna take down Allen. Allen gonna get some shots. Oh, Flex actually might be knocking one. How did Allen get up so fast? Did Allen not get dropped? I guess. Report
I
actually
think he
got
was
knocked.
about to, but no, yeah. That is still gonna be Citrus and Joe alive. Merely ends up dying completely there, and I don't think anyone from NL has died as of just now. So that's gonna be problematic. For a second, I did thought that Alchemy was gonna be able to get a kill or 2, but NL Sports probably hiding in those corners makes sure to stay alive. Citrus is gonna get pushed over by 2 people at once. He's gonna be getting them both low. Gets the first kill onto Allen. Now he's gonna get pushed over by the remaining people. He is only 1 HP, and Joe is the same story. Joe gets taken down by Bunny. I think Citrus realizes that they're over there. He's gonna go for the thirst. He's gonna go 2 players down, and he's gonna jump down. He's got 30 HP, but with all the heart in his own hands, he's gonna be able to. Oh, can he clutch that up? He still has the shotgun, so let's see what he decides to do.
Oh my god, dude, it's gonna be a 1v1. Scope's actually gonna spot him. Take some premature shots. The heal comes through. Scope gonna get pushed with the shotty. No! Good job, Scope!
Oh my god.
I did not want to show favoritism there, but it could have been a 1v3 scenario that he could have clutched up for Citrus. It just didn't come through. That's tough, dude. We'll see them game 3.
That's so unfortunate, and as a matter of fact, I think it would have been a 1v4, because remember he also got the first kill as well, then got the other 2 and was about to get the 4th one, so it could have been a squad wipe on his own, ended up not being the case, and yeah, pretty unfortunate. That would have been amazing to see, but unfortunately that's not going to be the case. Alchemy are gonna get taken down early, and that is gonna be really problematic for them. They definitely had a great performance on the first one, but now NL are gonna deny them that possibility. And looking at other teams, I did notice that Wicked Esports got a squad wipe and takes everyone out on the proximities. So not much more to say besides the fact that they did get those 4 kills. Everyone else from NL Esports, for example, are back into the game. And looking at the Heat area, I do see 3 squads over there, so they might be encountering one another.
Let's go ahead and take a look at Heat as Team 3, 13, and 15 are going to be in the vicinity. That's going to be Saints Esports. I'm not sure, is that Saints Team 3? They're only going to be 2 deep. And they might be heading for the hills now as Saints Esports going to be on the trail. They've already thirsted 2 of their players. I don't think they want any more smoke. That's going to be Slime, who we see was actually on hot pursuit of his compadres. Hatter going to be coming up in the feed. 420 going to go ahead and get the kill. Sinister actually going to get the refrag. So we're going to jump over in Sinister's POV as they're going to be on the outskirts of Ski Town. Hatter going to get res there. That's going to give him the opportunity to live another day. As I'm not sure who it was that Mr. 420 is. Are they still in the mix or did they get wiped there? They might have got wiped.
I think they did. I don't think I see them.
Yep, that's
Yeah, they might have.
Yep, tags are going to come through for Maniac's Assassin. They're going to live to see another day. Sinister with 1 kill. Hatter with 1 kill. I'm assuming Psycho and Bear equally combined for a kill apiece. Maybe 2 kills for one of those players. Nope, it's going to be 2 kills for Papa Bear. So Papa Bear picks up those kills. Rossi going to take down Rocket, and that's where we're going to take the next bit of action here as we still see Team 13 and 15 actually in the mix together.
Engaging the enemy.
Yeah, Saints Esports and the side of Eclipse Lunar is gonna leave a lot of a fight taking on plays and leaving Miguel being the only player alive for Saints Esports. They do have 3 kills, but now about to be completely annihilated. Miguel is gonna be able to take a few shots onto the enemies, but not necessarily a kill just yet. He does have the airborne, but being on his own is definitely a risky move for him to be taken. He's most likely going to be trying to back out. That is what he's doing right now, trying to move away, get a better angle, a better spot for him to be hiding. He's also going to be using the airborne, like I was talking about, now that he's been able to get some cover behind that rock. But there's also going to be the squad number 3 of Senshu pushing them in the area. You know, I do see that Jay and Peregrine are in the area. They decided not to engage, so that's going to be pretty much everyone just getting outside of the action, but leaving behind a lot of pain in, I would say, the 3 squads. Only 2 players for Senshu, only 1 or 2 for the side of Saints. So it was quite a fight that took place there on Heat. And looking at the minimap, I don't think the potential fight I could see would be maybe Maniac. Sorry, what?
I would say that Team 4, Team 2, and Team 5 all pushing towards that airdrop that just dropped inside of Ski Town. That would be where the action is going to be at. His bot is actually going to be in the vicinity. Team 4, I want to say is... Oh my god, I remember I said their name a lot.
Real Gamers?
Real Gamers, yes, I said them. They did very well in the first 2 games of that event that was casted earlier. They are actually going to get uncontested here. That is sad to see 2 different teams here not actually be able to compete in that airdrop. They're going to play it smart, and Real Gamers are actually going to be able to pick up their loot. They're going to be big dogs in Ski Town at the moment. And yeah, dude, oh man, I think we came down from that platform, and I don't think we were able to pick back up after that. I think they actually kind of died down after that.
Yeah, it was like everyone just stopped pressing that
and
again.
that's it. Like I feel like the game should already be over with now. It's
That's
tough.
metal. Yeah.
It's tough. It's
an
terrible.
early climax. Yeah.
Action peaks. I'm done.
After watching something like as close as
Yeah. Oh,
so
definitely.
1v4, it can only get as good as that, right? It's difficult to top off something like that, but there's still plenty of people remaining. Actually, quite a lot. Being 82 that could be looking for a fight. I'm trying to see if I can spot SnS Los Muertos. and I just noticed
He
they just got wiped.
Yeah,
by
I was just spectating
That's
Rotissa
tough.
peeked inside this building, and they were caught with their pants down. It was very tough to watch. 2 big kills for Rotissa. I was expecting something out of that Los Muertos roster too, but as soon as Rotissa peeked her head in, bro, it was like they didn't know how to react, bro. It was like, you know, your parents walking into you playing video games at 2 o'clock in the morning. You didn't know what to do. You were just caught and you're, you know, dumbfounded.
Yeah, it's that's quite a place to be at, that's for sure. But yeah, looking at the teams, I think we might have something else happening at over at Ski Town, coming over at the squad at 5. The guys over at Bod Artillery, they are quite close to SnS sites, and might be trying to start off a fight. They still have 3 players, being Frenzy, Joek, and Barry. Barry is currently hiding as he sort of got pushed over by the enemies. He's gonna be waiting for them to stop into this house. They're gonna do just that. Frenzy's gonna get a kill with a grenade. Barry's gonna get pushed over by Clear. Gets the kill onto Clear, but his ally also gets knocked. That's gonna be Joek, but still have a few more players. Barry and Frez push at the same time, get that last kill, and Bod have taken down the other SnS roster from sides. That's tough, and that is gonna be the 8th kill by Bod. You know, they are having quite a game so far, and there's a few teams, a few players that are around, but I'm not too sure if they're gonna be engaging yet.
Yeah, that was a tough one for that roster. Bot came through, sites just not able to handle the action. They are going to be wiped, so that's going to be both SnS rosters knocked out early here in game number 2. Not as early as the boys over at Alchemy, but I'm sure they'll come back back and stronger than ever in this next game. Wreck by Reaper is actually going to have 5 kills on the board. They're in heat. They're going to be they're in heat. They're in the outskirts of heat here inside of this hoopty. Going to be pushing towards another drop here. As I see, it's going to be right outside. They might go uncontested here as we're getting to the final bits of circles. Team 10 and 16 and 1 all going to be on the outskirts of Overgrown. We're actually going to jump in. That's going to be NL, a.k.a. I'm not sure how to pronounce what they want us to call them. A Katsuki or... yeah, something like that.
Akatsuki is currently scopes with the sniper, trying to get a few shots onto Exotic Elusive. They're gonna be over there in the building. Hope does notice that there's an enemy through the wall, gets the headshot. That is huge, and he spots the enemy, so he knows that they might be going for that revive, and that he could take that into his own advantage. That was quite a shot. I don't know if you were able to catch that live, but
I did.
That headshot, that was
yeah,
pretty nice.
It was nasty, but I mean, dude, kind of just sat there and took it, right? We're actually.
Did,
oh
yeah,
my God! Look at this! Look at this guy. Kukui actually was trying to take advantage of it. He's gonna get laced. Scope gets
like
2.
that.
Deranged gonna be the last one alive
He might
for that
die
team.
though. He needs to kill.
Oh my God! Imagine trying to get in on that third party after a player's been knocked, taking advantage of you know, another player's fortunes. Couldn't. Well, yeah, it could definitely be me. Scope actually might go down to the zone here. He might be all right. Yeah, he's chilling. He's chilling. He's got plenty of heals, I believe. As I'm taking a look at his bag. No, he's got 1 real heal. Yeah, he's good. He's good.
Oh my God.
Nope, he's not gonna make it. Definitely not gonna make it, right?
No, he does have a med
health
kit,
pack.
so he's gonna be able to heal back up.
Perfect. So he's chilling.
Health pack. That was pretty clutch. Pretty freaking clutch. But yeah, he's gonna be able to make it out alive. 9 kills overall for NL Esports. They still have everyone in place. And the real gamers might be taking onto another fight, this time onto Saints, as they are in a 3v2, I believe. That is going to be only 2 players alive from Saints. Quite tough. I do see a melee spots that the enemies are under them, that being Slime. I'm not too sure if they're going to be... does spot Slime. That is going to be a kill. And now real gamers with 6 kills, having a better game than last one. I feel like last game they were not able to get a single kill, unfortunately, but this one 6 kills already. They're looking good so far, but they could be doing better. They definitely need to press that gas if they want to go for for more for placement and in the leaderboards. I mean, they need a lot more points for that.
Yep, I just jumped over to Affiliate, who has spotted one player from Zinju. Complex going to be forced out of the area. Complex and not sure who his teammate is. Anas, maybe? Yeah, they're all three going to be pushed. Sun actually going to get knocked by a nade. A cluster is going to come through. That's going to be a third kill.
The safe zone is collapsing.
What is going on over there? That is some action I did not expect to see. So we're going to go ahead and get some eyes on the three-piece from the cluster. I don't know if it results in, but we are going to see some action potentially from Team 9 and Team 8, all in a direct vicinity of another. It's going to be wrecked by Reapers. Drop's going to be super weak. Going to see the push come through. Sun going to be taken down. Ravon is going to get the thirst. LoJa gets a kill on the Church. This might be it for the Wicked Esports roster, as they're down to 2 players, Rotissa and Blues. Rotissa's going to be on the outskirts. Next in his boxes, he's going to be spotted. Rotissa's going to go down. Can you say Rotissa Reed? Yes, that is it. 3 players down. Blue's going to be left in a 1v4 scenario now, as nobody has been knocked except for Vital. Vital's knocked, but LoJa drops in. Ravon, all super healthy. They're going to get the push onto Blues, and that might do it for Wicked Esports here in game number 2.
Yeah, the way that Wrecked by Reapers were pushing that fight was just so perfect. Blues realizes that they're going to be using that airborne and quickly tries to capitalize on that. Unfortunately, doesn't get a knock, and now he's going to get pushed over by the remaining of the players. He does get 1 knock, but not a kill. He gets taken down himself by LoJa. LoJa does a great job by quickly realizing that he was over there. Gets that kill, and overall, Wrecked by Reapers doing a good push over at... Other than Wicked Esports, right? They were able to take them all out with only having 1 casualty being drops, but they do have the dog tag, so that shouldn't be that much of an issue. And with only 9 players, 9 teams, 9 squads remaining, and the circle getting smaller and smaller, the last team fights are about to begin.
Yeah, I gotta say, the thing that opened the door for these guys to push this fight over at Wicked Esports was the cluster bomb. The cluster bomb came through, it allowed the location to be given. It allowed the door to open up, as Sun was knocked initially. He never got a chance to completely heal and refocus, as he was almost pushed instantly. So as soon as he was rezzed, they had someone immediately in that second story building. Vital actually going to be 50% health. He's going to get the medic down, as I Am Grim, who was the player who got the finish on drops, is going to have one teammate, Team 16, Deadshot and I Am Grim, going to be on the outskirts of this area. They're going to be having to take on Wrecked by Reapers, and then they've also got Affiliate in the immediate vicinity. So Affiliate, actually, that's where we're going to take the action, as we do see Rosewind get taken down. Helmet going to pick up a kill. That's going to be 11 for Team 11. They are one of the last 3 stacks in the lobby for this second game. They've got 18 other players, or 19 other players to deal with, as we do see the airdrop come through. They're just going to continue to post up, and with this position, you know, this is not a bad area to be in. You could afford to play a little bit outside the zone. You're in the skinny part of it. Only thing is, you're going to be taking some action from the top of this hill as they come down, so we'll see them reposition with the airborne, as I do see it come through.
Yeah, being in that spot definitely helps you be more confident as to the fact that the safe zone is not going to be pushing towards you that quickly. You can start thinking where you want to go, how you want to get there, and if you're going to be in a dangerous position. I do believe that Dark Helmet has spotted Miguel by Saints, and that's currently what he's trying to push towards. But unfortunately, Miguel is going to get taken down. That is going to be the squad number 5. But Berry and Juani are going to be trying to do something. Dark Helmet is going to get there with his AK-47. He's going to start shooting at them. He's going to get Berry quite low, but doesn't get the knock just yet. Gora is going to be trying to do more of the same. Draco, like, the 3 of them are just trying to push them towards their own power. Or they're going to be using the airborne right now. And I did notice that Dark Helmet was able to get that airborne, and that is going to be huge. Getting that AK-47, and on top of that, he does have a legendary stabilizer, which is just pretty much a beam at most distances in this current circle that Dark Helmet has in his ends, and with the amount of skill that he has and the aggressiveness that he likes to bring into the table, it is gonna be quite hard for enemies to deal with. Bora gets the kill on Tuhuani, and I think that Dark Helmet has spotted the side of NL Esports, doesn't want to go just yet, but he does spot Deadshot and could be going. I feel like he's just being like an eagle to the team, you know, just calling the enemies out. Gora gets another kill onto Bunny, and they should start being a little bit more worried because all of NL Esports are still over there.
Yeah, Dark Helmet playing that Eagle at that moment probably wasn't the best move. Draco does get a kill on the Bunny. Now he's going to try and play for better positioning, but it doesn't look like it's going to pan out. He's going to be forced down this hill where Barry's going to be found inside the house. Have no fear, I don't believe Barry is actually going to push out and contest. As we do see Deadshot actually get taken down. Gora gets the finish on him. Flex going to push him aggressively. Flex, bro, you know better than that, dude. You were in the wide open. Barry going to be taken down by Scope. Now Dark Helmet's going to be knocking on the door of my guy Scope. Scope, better positioning, not in the open. He's going to get naded. He's going to get some nades down on the Dark Helmet. Dark Helmet's going to get some finish. And now Flex. Dark Helmet!
Wow.
How did you laser him like that, bro? It's a 2v2.
Gora is going to do it.
Gora! Don't do him like that. Don't do him so nasty. Yes, Dark Helmet comes through with the finish. He gets both of them.
He's so aggressive.
Came through and take game number 2 in high fashion, guys. They take it off of the hands of NL.
The aggressiveness from Dark Helmet is just unbelievably crazy, and he does it most of the time in a such a risky way, but it works out for him because he has that laser potential, right? You mentioned just find how the enemies from NL he had the head glitch position, he had the advantage in a way, the height as well. But Dark Helmet, like I mentioned, with the AK-47 being personalized and with a stabilizer and in the hands of none other than Dark Helmet, it is just a laser, so you gotta be cautious as to how to approach those fights. Helmet clutches not only one but the second kill as well, as Gora was able to get the enemy low. He clutches the kill at the end, that is gonna place, and 17 kills for the side of Aphelion.
17 kills and a W. Dark Helmet definitely took advantage of that stabilizer, that legendary stabilizer, and just put all that lead into Scope. And my guy, he even got caught lacking in the open and still was able to get the better of that trade. I'm still like dumbfounded. I don't know how he was able to win that gunfight. I guess it was that legendary stabilizer. Now that I'm thinking about it, because as soon as he put those shots on Scope, Scope went down like a sack of potatoes, bro. 17 kills in the first place finished. The guys over at NL absolutely doing a phenomenal job too with a second place 18 kill finish. Team 5, that's going to be the bot roster. They're going to have a third place finish and a 10 kills under their belt, as we do see the remainder of the scorecard. Getting a shout out to Wreck by Reaper's little job, putting in 4 kills. Ravon putting in 7. They total out for 13 together in a 5th place finish. Definitely going to be looking for, I don't think, Citrus was able to secure 1 kill. That's all for the Alchemy team. That's tough, right?
That is tough. What was the final placement for them though?
It was so low, bro. I don't even think it matters. 19 is just not. Oh no, 20th place, and then 1 kill. That's tough, dude.
That is really really unfortunate to see.
When you play with
And
fire,
after that first game,
you're liable
right?
to get burned, right?
100%. They just like some say flew too close to the sun. They burned themselves. And NL Esports, once again, it's just I feel like for a good portion of this tournament, not of today, but overall, it was Palace Esports at first doing that dominance on the platform. Then NL Esports was able to get in there, and by that point in time, I don't think I've seen anyone just being able to take more than a kill or 2 out of them. But ultimately, everyone just gets either completely wiped out or with a single player who has to run away in order for him to reform and actually get the dog tags later.
Absolutely. That was a tough start or tough second game for Alchemy. A great one for NL as they continue to ravage the lobby. 18 kills on the board, only lost one at the rip on that first rotation. So definitely going to be an interesting third game as the tides have turned, and the implications for a phenomenal third game are going to come through for Alchemy. You know, it's just like, did they get too big for their britches situation? Is that what happened? Hey, God's Eye, move over for me. Or both of y'all guys move over. Either way, it don't matter. There we go. Appreciate it. I don't think the spectators or anything matter, but I do see, everyone having to move over at some point. So,
Yeah.
yeah, dude, it's gonna be an interesting third game as we're getting close to halfway through. If you're just now joining us, as the Meseeks Madness Royale. Also, if you're just joining in, stick around. We're gonna be giving away 3 free pairs of the SXC finger sleeves. All you got to do is hit +1 in chat. I'll go ahead and do it for you guys here. You'll see it later on and be like, hey, you know what? That makes sense. Just hit that, and then you're entered for a chance to win a free pair of those. So 3 pairs of those towards the end. This man, Dark Helmet. Sheesh. Yeah, Dark Helmet's an animal, bro.
Wow, I was literally about to type that. I swear to God, I'm just gonna press enter for you guys to see it. I was
Oh,
literally
get
about to say the
turned on
same thing.
scope.
Yeah, I'm looking at the stream and it is just it's so unbelievable. I like that's the kind of plays that I would love to be able to do, but I would just not only get it like taken down, but also just shit on completely. And but yeah, it's
Yo,
I
those
don't
are
know how
true.
he
It's
does
like
it, but
how we perceive ourselves playing versus how we actually play. This is what we see.
100%.
This is what's gonna happen. What actually happens is I don't even make it past that tree.
Yeah. Dark Helmet is a different kind of player. He's just built different, you know. He's just built different.
It's built differently, bro. And I gotta say, to cap it all off, that was a headshot. Who gets a headshot with an AK-47 at that distance? On top of a building, you got several other factors in the presence. It's just, bro, that's tough, dude. Scope. I read somewhere in chat that Citrus came through and was like, yeah, my guy Scope is definitely in a hotel right now, playing on that premium Wi-Fi, getting his nails done, getting room service and whatnot. And I could imagine like getting your nails done and then that shot hitting. Like I would have dropped everything, bro. Like everyone in the room would have known the mood just was not there. After starting off the game that well, then ended it like that. That's tough, dude.
Yeah, and being so close, they did ended up with one more kill over a field. But that first place is definitely gonna be the factor that gives them a tiny bit more points in that specific game. Although I think that esports did better on game one, right? Because I don't even think I heard that much about Affiliate on game one.
No, we didn't. We didn't hear that much at all. Definitely didn't have a bad game, I don't believe, but I know for a fact that they didn't have a top 5 finish and they didn't have double-digit kills. If it's safe to assume. But
Mm-hmm.
I would say
I'm not gonna
it
lie.
was better than Alchemy's for a second game, right? Gotta
True,
be.
yeah, without a doubt, it has to. But yeah, it's something that I would like to point out the fact that sometimes we've seen that not being so consistent overall the teams, right? There was a period of time where the teams would be so consistent. It would be like 2, 3, maybe 4 teams being with a sort of similar in a sense kind of games. But recently it's been pretty back and forth between having first place with 18 kills, the second one you get 28 plays with a single kill, right? It is just that so those polar ends being so close to one another, it feels like it shouldn't be happening, but it's being more frequent as of right now. And we are gonna be starting with game number 3. I don't think I see a platform, so that is nothing to worry about for the remaining of teams. But unfortunately, in a way for NL Esports, I've said it in the past, right? If there's an area platform, and you are in esports, you know that either you're gonna get completely uncontested or you're gonna get a couple of kills for yourself early.
That you
Both
know
of
what?
them
To
are
that
gonna be
point,
really nice.
I'm going to go ahead and tell you, Alchemy dropping platform, complete ego
Mm-hmm.
drop. That was them challenging. That was an ego challenge from Alchemy. They wanted to
Mm-hmm.
test that all-star lineup. And bro, all I gotta say is when you jump into the Lions Den, get prepared to get attacked by a lion, and they got attacked by 4 of them. They got wiped out early, and if there's a platforming game for it, they're not gonna go. Citrus, if you hear me, that's not me ego challenge you, bro. That's me telling you play it smart. Do not, don't jump in the Lions Den and not expect to get bit. You guys are very well talented. NL just owns the platform now.
Yeah, it is gonna come down to teams just figuring out how to get the advantage, the better trades out of those kind of situations. But until then, it is gonna be all over the place for NL Esports. I'm looking at downtown right now. There's gonna be a double drop between Alchemy and Squad 16, where I Am Grim is at from Freedom Disciplines, and I think that Report has spotted already Grim and who's that name? That's Kukui. Kukui is gonna get pushed by Report. Joe gets a kill as well. That is gonna be 2 players knocked down from 3 players knocked down from Freedom Disciplines. And wait, no. I think that was a full wipe, wasn't it? No, that shot is still gonna be alive, but really far away without a single weapon at all, because he knows that even if he tries to go for a weapon, he could get taken down and completely obliterated by Alchemy.
I gotta notate too, game 3 for this Wicked Esports roster, we do see a sub in for Wicked Esports, and that's gonna be Resume in place of Sun. So we've got Church, Resume, Rotisas, and Blues. They're actually gonna be on the outskirts of, or the inner of Doc, and they're gonna be chasing one player from Team 20. That's gonna be Complex, bro. Complex, every time I see him on the map, dude, he's getting chased by multiple players. And that's going to be a tough position because Zinshu is actually 3 deep and 2 of them are already dead. Headshot gets taken down by Scope, so NL is going to get on the board. Church does get that finish from Zinshu. They're going to be wiped and eliminated. That's going to be a tough one for them to start off in Game 3. A better start for the guys over at Wicked here in Game 3, so maybe a turnaround with the addition of Resume. No shot at my guy Sun, just... I gotta give props where props are due, and Resume making an entrance into the mix, definitely looking to be a better start for them. Scope and Bunny gonna get some kills onto the other Zinshu roster. They're gonna be wiped too, so both Zinshu teams gonna be out here in game number 3.
Yeah, both are gonna be struggling a lot, and like you mentioned it, pretty well executed by the side of Wicked, being able to take that full roster for Zinshu outside of this game. I'm trying to look at any other fights taking place, and that could be real gamers, as Rafa and Josue have both knocked and thirsted a few players over there at Heat. There's gonna be only, I believe, 2 more players for the squad number 15, the guys over at Eclipse Lunar, and they're continuously being pushed over. Josue gets even a kill with a grenade. That is going to be huge, as he's getting a few shots and gets the knock onto Papi as well. Papi's going to get annihilated, and that is only going to leave 1 player alive, and 3 early kills for real gamers. I feel like we're getting back to that kind of games where we do see 3 players getting taken down and then a single one being alive, but being able to revive the remaining of teammates, which ultimately causes a whole more kills at the end of the game. So maybe, and just maybe, this could be one of those games that we do see 20 plus bombs. I'm just dropping it out into the air, It could happen, may not, but
Boy,
I feel like it's a possibility.
I think I got there on the tail end of it, but Phillian is going to be taken down by the guys over at Alchemy. I did see Citrus get taken down. Report got thirsted. But Aphelion gets taken out right on the outskirts of this airdrop that's going to be in Black Market with little to no casualties. A Report's going to be back on the revive flight. They're going to be able to get this drop uncontested. But Aphelion on the backs of a first place finish and a 18 kill game are now going to be forced to fight it out in Game 4. They're not going to be able to compete for the remainder of this third game here, as we do see Alchemy get the better of that trade. Wow, that's tough, dude.
That is really, really bad for them.
We might have another clash of heavyweights here as Resume.
Oh yeah, and Wicked.
Oh my God, we are being spoiled right now.
Look at that, look at that. Citrus and Joe are gonna be on that Antelope, and a really weird spot to be going towards too, because that's ultimately cause you to be on the lower state. Merle is able to get a knock onto Blues, but immediately gets knocked down by Rotisa. Joe is gonna get a knock onto Church. That is gonna be huge. Citrus is also being pushed over by 2 players. Resume gets the knock and the kill, leaving only Joe alive. But Joe, with the AK-47, is gonna spot a few enemies. Let's see what he decides to do. Gonna be throwing the nades. He was the only player alive, but now Report is also gonna be dropping from the heights with that revive flight. Let's see what Joe can do, as his allied is just bleeding to death, unfortunately. I don't think he's gonna be pushing. He's gonna be healing first. Merle now getting completely knocked out by Rotisa. And Wicked, they did get 2 players knocked, but not taken out. So that is not going to be any extra kills for Alchemy. And in the backhand, they did lose 2 players, being Merle and Citrus.
Well, let's be fair. It was a 4v3 to start off with, right? Report was just now coming back from the revive flight,
Ooh,
so Joe is actually going to get thirsted here.
Oh, he gets the first one?
Oh, he gets one on Rotisa. He gets
the second?
Onto Blues, but is it going to result in any kills going through?
Oh,
Joe, no! God, we have a similar situation.
Report with the car. Report with the car.
Oh, can he finish him off with the run over? I don't think it's going to happen, dude. He's going to get out and pistol 1. He's going to pistol 2, maybe. But Resume is going to be there to go ahead and finish him off.
No!
That's tough, dude. And now Joe and
he had the
Report.
tags and tried to contest.
That sucks, dude. That's terrible. That was an ego challenge yet again, and they paid the price. That's tough, dude.
100%.
Using first aid kit now.
That is
Blame him
so
though. It's like he got
unfortunate.
3 players down. I know Joe was like, "Bro, you gotta get your ass over here. You gotta finish him off." And unfortunately, it just did not come through. They are gonna lose 2, but live to fight another day.
Your teammate will return to the battle when the next revive flight arrives.
Yeah, Wicked is gonna lose 2 members, but they got the dog tags. I don't think that Resume has any healing. I'm trying to look at him. Oh, he does. Never mind. He does have a healing, so they're gonna be back to full HP. And with the 2 players being back in 15 seconds, that was the Ego challenge that could have been really huge. Yet again, is not, as we've seen that twice today already, right? On this match particularly, where they just want to get that last kill and expose themselves onto a lot of danger and ultimately die being the last player alive. And like I mentioned, I did notice he had 3 dog tags. He had the car beside him. He decided to just go for the kill and ended up paying the price, getting eliminated out of this game. They did have a really good amount of kills, but now that's not going to be able to get increased any longer. And as I look at the score, at the feed, I did notice that Flex got a double piece right there onto Dark Knights. That's going to be 10 kills for NL.
Yep, they are possibly going to be able to contest for a top 3, maybe even a first place position after this 3rd game. 2 straight games in a row we've seen Alchemy flop here, as I did see in chat. Who was it that said it? Icy Blade, MSK Verdict, Trust Bro, Alchemy got this fire. I hate to piss on your parade, my guy, but I'm pissing on your parade right now. 2 games in a row that Alchemy has, an opportunity to prosper and thrive, and we did see that cut short here, as we do see one of these final circles coming through. NL Esports actually in a very profitable position for the time being. They got all 4 players. They got a vehicle. They got 2 vehicles. The Antelope is going to come through. Allen going to go ahead and hit 1 player. Rossi getting in the feed, as he's going to be the last player alive. He's going to have a few players in the vicinity. No, he gets a finish on that team with the 8 in the front. Looks like Infinite or something like that. What team was that?
What's the number?
I couldn't tell you. They're actually wiped right now. They were team 25 though, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah, I'm not too sure. They probably got in here right at the end. But like you mentioned, Rossi now getting pushed over by Eclipse Lunar player. I think he's the only one alive? Question mark. I'm trying to look at it. No, they do have two players, but Rossi is in a bit of danger. He or she
That's for
does get
funsies.
the
That's who it
all
was.
the revive flights.
There we go.
But yeah, they're all gonna be back in that nuclear plant. Gonna be trying to get all of their stuff back and try to move forward. That was a really well executed by him. I did notice that Miguel is getting a kill onto Reg by Reapers. Player by Saints doing a good job over there. Blue is also getting a kill as well. How many kills at this point does Wicked have? I feel like they're getting close to 10 kills, question mark. They have 7, and they are getting pushed onto the squad 14. I do see Rotiza trying to do his best, but it gets taken down by Frank Dini. Resume tries to get into the area. Church gets knocked out. Well, that seems like it was gonna be a good push by Wicked. But squad 14 pushing and fighting back, you know. Resume also taking down low to only 7 HP, but this does get the better trade off of that. Oof, let's see if they can clutch it up. There's still one more player for the side of Eclipse Esports. Oh no, he decided to leave.
Gonna flee over to Black Market. I don't blame him. That's two tough players to deal with. Resume and Blue's still alive, even though Blues doesn't have a single kill this game. I'm sure he's got a massive amount of damage, as we do see the tags get scanned in. And we say a minute ago they only had 7 kills. They got 10 now, but you know, you took out the champions in Alchemy. And I don't say champions like they've won repeated times, but they're an all-star lineup, bro. You took down the heavyweights, and it definitely feels like you did a lot more work. And the scorecard definitely not going to reflect that. We do see double digits, which is good. So Wicked Esports in a very interesting position here in game number 3. You know, definitely has that, you know, that feel-good feeling after being able to take on that encounter from Alchemy. So now we're going to see about 12 teams remaining, 36 players alive, as we do see the airdrop come through. We got one more revive flight to work with as well. So going to be an interesting one. This is going to be is it going to be favoring Black Market or Standoff, this final circle?
I would say that is gonna be Standoff, but going towards that breach area. I feel like Deadshot gets another kill. And by the way, I also wanted to mention that both Aphelion and Alchemy were able to get a bunch of kills on the earlier stages of this game particularly, and they both got taken down a little bit earlier than they would have liked to, and that ended up causing that the only two teams that with double digits with a solid amount of kills, in my opinion, are going to be NL and Wicked, both of them with 10 and 11 kills respectively. And that could really benefit them, right? I do feel like NL is going to be still ahead in a way, but Wicked now with 11 kills and trying to find more enemies are going to be pushing towards more kills as quickly as possible. And they will, as they are quite close to the side of NL Esports, you know. I'm not too sure they're going to spot them, but if they do, that's going to be the fight that is going to be decisive for the last stage of this game.
Is it just me, or did we see like several like top tier teams go head to head this game? We saw when we saw the back end of the Aphelion and Alchemy matchup. Alchemy obviously got the better of the Witch, but let's not forget that Report went down and was on the revive flight. That left them in a 3v4 to take on Wicked Esports. So Wicked Esports able to capitalize on the 3v4? Absolutely. They came out on top. They came out ahead. Joe played it very well, but ultimately it just was not in the cards for the guys over at Alchemy. And as Wicked was able to get this fight down, Church actually going to go down. That's going to be an opening frag for NL to make their move onto the Wicked Esports roster. We're going to see some nades. We're going to see some smokes. The res is going to come through. Potentially, no, did he get taken down, but the kill gets stolen?
I think it was, because real gamers are joining the fight from the other side. That is going to be 3 squads getting close. There's going to be a lot of grenades being thrown I do see that Scopes is gonna get a few shots onto Resume. He's gonna get him low. Scope doing an amazing job at poking the enemies, but with Real Gamers being so close, it's gonna be tough. Josue and Ameli both getting taken out by Blues. I think that was Real Gamers getting wiped. They wanted to join the party, but ended up getting annihilated quite quickly.
Oh man, that party went through and through. SNS, that looks like Sights. Dez is going to be spotted. Dez is going to be super weak. Dez going to turn on Blues. That's going to leave Rotissa in a very, very odd position. Those dog tags are not going to come through. That last revive flight takes off. Church is on it, though. And Rotissa going to play the zone here as they are forced to recover on the outskirts. And I don't think that NL is aware that he's here. They might have an idea. They are definitely kind of filling the area out, but I don't believe that they know that that they are there. So I think they might be safe. As I say that, the heals are going to come through. The upgraded medic is going to come in handy for him. So he knows what he's doing. Rotissa playing it well. 16 kills for this Wicked Esports roster, I got to notate. So, guys, if you were looking for them to plummet with Sun exiting out of the lobby, you were absolutely wrong. Resume came in and fits like a glove in this lineup, as we do see a potential top 5 finish as long as Church and Rotissa are able to coordinate together here.
Yeah, 16 kills. Now you mentioned that Rotissa gets another kill onto Psycho with that sniper. But Resume just coming in handy as he's getting double digits for himself, unfortunately getting taken down and no longer being able to get revived. I do see that Church is going to be getting a few shots with an RPG onto Scope inside of the house. He's trying to get some poke damage without actually exposing himself. He's not going to land any of those and actually receives a few shots to the back, but overall, Wicked are being a bit more cautious, but being cautious doesn't mean that they cannot get any kills, as Rotissa, with that sniper yet again, is gonna knock out someone else. That is, Rotissa has been doing a really good job with his sniper this game. He's gonna be now in a little bit of trouble as he got outside of the safe zone and now has to be walking inside of it. But overall, it's been really nice. You know, 4 kills, but not only with those kills, I think like you mentioned alongside with I think it was Rotissa as well, right? The one that you mentioned that might not have the most kills, but is definitely doing a lot of damage.
Rotissa and Blues a piece. Church actually getting a knock onto Bunny and a finish. Oh, wow. He's knocking at the Devil's door. Allie going to be there to spot him. As I did see the rotation come through, that's going to do it for Church. Church is going to go down, and he's going to be finished. Rosewind going to be taken down by one of the Maniac Aces players. Rotissa going to be left to play it out by themselves. Going to be playing the zone again. This is dangerous territory. We are going to see the outskirts of Standoff be where the last little bit of this circle come through. And Rotissa playing this dangerously, not only for the sake of being spotted outside of the zone, but with how much damage this is doing. You know, you're pretty much wasting all your resources. But again, better now than never. So they are going to be playing for some placement points. Shogun going to get naked down. Oh my!
Rotissa. He might get another one.
Oh, does Miguel get lasered?
Oh no, he's taking shots from Slime. Rotissa. But now Slime. Jesus Christ, Saints with 20 kills. I was talking about a 20 bomb, and we got it.
Get here, bro. And NL now. Slime gonna play this well. I don't go for the res here, dude. The res could come through, but
we've seen that before. It's not the move.
Yeah, dude, it's not the move. This is it's a 1v3 scenario actually. You gotta play your life and you gotta play it well. Starting off, gonna take some heat from multiple shots. Scope gonna get some shots in. Scope actually gonna get a finish onto Miguel. And now Slime able to heal up. He's going to have the Ninja upgraded, which is not going to give away his location with the footsteps. But with the zone coming through and also the dogs.
The dogs.
AKA the zombies. Going to give away and force his rotation early. That is going to do it for Slime. Well played, dude. He takes down Allen, but is not going to get credit for that kill. That's going to be game number 3. NL able to top it. They have 2 consecutive games where it's a 1-2 finish. They got some kills to go with it. This is going to be an interesting game number 4.
Yeah, outside of the other teams that have been so inconsistent, NL has been able to provide us a consistency a bit more often. That's for sure. Like you mentioned, getting that 1-2 finish, and this time around with a few more kills, I believe they're gonna end up with the same amount of kills, being 18. And look at the top three whenever you get a chance to go over the leaderboard. First place, 18 kills. Second place, 20 kills. Third place, 19
Good
kills. I
God.
told you that we would see more kills, and I was right, Birdie.
You are
Jesus Christ.
so right, dude. The diversity is real. But let's be honest. 3 teams ran the lobby. Where was everybody else at? I know Alchemy got wiped early. Aphelion got wiped early.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're seeing NL and then a team that we've seen a little bit from Saints Esports, but a lot of it here in game number 3. Uh, Wicked coming through. Resume subbing in, bro. Look at this guy.
Resume,
10
yeah.
kills all by himself. My guy.
Yeah, he got more than half the kills of the entire squad. Single-handedly the more kills in the lobby, I believe. Like no one else was on those numbers. Maybe I do see Scopes with 7, Rosewind with 6, but overall, like those double digits being so hard to reach. And Resume on the first game of the night with us for this tournament just popping off and bringing Wicked onto those numbers that they definitely were needing for the last couple of games of this.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Game number 3. Very well played indeed. We are going to get geared up for a 4th game here momentarily, guys. This is the opportunity for you to get your entrance into the SXC finger sleeve giveaway too, because by the time we start giving away stuff, you need to be in chat 5 minutes prior to the finishing of the last matchup. So before you can even get your hands on these things. If you don't want to buy them, this is your opportunity to get a free pair. All you gotta do is hit +1 in chat, dude. So midway through the last game, you're actually, or probably about 3/4 of the way into the last game, you'll notice that we'll be tagging people in chat. That'll indicate that you are chosen. That's right, you are the chosen one. We need 3. Giving away 3 pairs. You
Yeah,
could be
I
one of them.
do. I do randomly just tagging them saying hello, and they just realize that they won. They usually just say hello back. I can only wonder what they like what goes through their mind by just randomly getting tagged with a hello. But yeah, make sure that
Oh!
you don't lose the entire game overall, so you don't randomly miss out because of the delay. You know, the delay can be tricky sometimes.
Can be tricky, but it is the only thing we can do for G and rigged events. These guys require 5 minutes delay. They got 5 minutes
Mm-hmm.
delay, dude. So we're not even going to play with that. So getting geared up for game number 4. NL looking good. Wicked looking good after that matchup. Saints Esports coming through and surprising us. Who's going to surprise us here in game number 4?
I think we just got tagged by Echo. I'm not too sure what he means right here. Wait, let me ask him real quick.
Oh, you could go ahead. Hey, tell them to start it up. Let's get it started. Go ahead and fire it up there, buddy. Let's go, brah. I don't know what kind of accent that was, but I'm gonna roll with it. Come on, brah.
But I feel like looking at the replay. I mean the stream. I noticed that the biggest issue that there was for Slime, it was the weapon set that he had. You know, he was holding onto a shotgun and a sniper. That when you have a team to back you up, can be really good for the short range and long range that they provide you. But when you're in a 1v3 situation like he was, where you need to take fights without risking or exposing yourself too hard, having only those two options on your own is definitely gonna cause you to not be able to proceed to engage into the opponent's nice. So yeah, I feel like those kind of weapons set, the shotgun and sniper, can be useful with a team, but once you're on your own, it is gonna hit you in the back.
Yeah, that loadout could be very useful when you have teammates still alive, but in a circle like that, I would have opted to pick up a dead teammate's AK, even a MP7 in that regards. Maybe it's just something to give you a little bit of breathing room. You're able to take down one. You're able to, rotate efficiently. You've got the dead silence upgraded from the ninja. It just wasn't able to capitalize as we did see. A 1v3 scenario could have gone in their favor. Just not. Oh, actually, I moved down. I didn't mean to. Thank God Echo didn't start it.
Imagine.
Imagine the bot verdict having to play it out. I would have instantly died, and we would have shared your point of view. Oh man, game number 4 about to start up. This is gonna be a good one, guys.
Yeah, it's gonna be the last one in here, and I do believe that we're gonna have on that and those top spots is of course gonna be NL. Maybe we could join the party as well. And I think those two would be the only names, right? Because Alchemy had a great game 1, but 2 and 3 were not it. Aphelion got game 1 was lacking, game 2 was pretty good, and game 3 was okay-ish, right? They get the kills, but not the placement. So overall, I feel like it's NL Esports and Wicked just yet. So I would be looking for them the most on this last game.
We will be looking for them in this last game. It's definitely going to come down to the nitty gritty. I will have to say, we've seen plenty of teams compete and plenty of teams step to the top on occasion, but we just haven't seen that one consistent team across the board in 4 games yet. Not even in 3 games. Maybe NL. I'm not sure where they ended up in. I'm not sure where they ended up in game number 1. I know they had a second place finish in game number 2, and in their first place finish was last game. So maybe they've been the most consistent. We'll see here in game number 4. This is going to be the determining factor. Will they be able to get that 75% completion rate?
Yeah, that would be really, really what they need. I'm trying to look at the minimap. There's no area platform, right? Trying to seek for a sneaky play. I do I do remember that one time that I thought that there was no platform, and then I just didn't realize because he was under all of those colors that they gather around in the map, throughout the map, so but yeah, overall I don't think there's gonna be a platform. It is gonna be more for business for everyone in the map. Now we just gotta wait to see the path that the flight is gonna be taking off on the first time.
Time for the mission.
Yep. We're going to see what kind of flight pattern we're working with here. It's going to be directly above bus station. We're going to see it start off below Heat and end up around downtown. This is going to be no one going practice range, potentially no one going countdown, unless you have a airborne, even though it's still going to be a tough drop. You might end up in those hills. We're going to see a plethora of people over at Heat, or not Heat, but Black Market radar base, right? That's always like hot drops, regardless of what kind of loot material they have.
We can land here.
Usually it is, but looking at the people, I feel like Real Gamers and another squad are gonna be in dormitory yet again. And being a Hudson, that should be interesting. Oh, that's gonna be Alchemy. Rosie is in the middle of 2 people trying to swing out yaks. They're all gonna be getting their own weapons, but that should be an interesting fight being a Hudson. There's gonna be Josue getting the kill. That is huge. He does get knocked out at the end by Merrily. Rossi gonna be pushing onto Merrily over there. I don't know if they have really. Rossi's gonna spot Merrily, but Merrily with that shotgun causing terror onto these gamers. Like Rafa is the only one alive, and there's still 3 enemies that are up for business, and a 4th one on the way as he's getting revived right now.
Yep, Rafa's actually going to be on the opposite building, the one that Merely was at originally. We're going to see Dark Helmet in the kill feed. He picks up 2. Resume going to take down Lil Jaw. Scope going to take down... Oh, no, we're going to have NL and Wicked Esports in the same vicinity? How did I miss this?
Oh, yeah, they are under the circus, right?
It looked like it. It looked like I thought Team 8. No, maybe
Wait, no,
that's Wreck
that's
by
Wreck by
Reapers.
Reapers.
Okay,
Yeah.
never mind. But we're still gonna take it over there. Wreck by Reapers and NL gonna be duking it out. It does look like a 3v3 is going to ensue. Oh, Scope takes down Ravon. Drops gets a revenge. Drops going to get dropped. He was one shot. And now Allen and Vital going to be duking it out. But Scope is still alive. So this is actually going to be a 2v1. Super unfortunate as we do see this battle ensue. That is going to leave Drops not completely as Allen gets the thirst. Drops not going to be avenged as Allen does get the kill on one of those Wreck by Reaper player, and that's going to do it for them. They're going to be out early here in game number 4.
Yeah, no more Wreck by Reapers. They got taken down early. That is going to be it for them in this tournament. They did quite a nice job, you know. It was only Allen and Scope at the end, but they were unable to clutch those kills at the end. NL off to a great start yet again with 4 kills. With no one around, they're going to be able to loot safely and find a fight later on in life. I'm trying to look at the map, and overall, I don't think... I was about to say that there was no fight taking place, but it seems like Jack from Bot are fighting right now. They are going to be over at Crash, fighting onto the squad at 21. The guys over at Unicorn Mafia.
That Unicorn Mafia run.
Airdrop has been delivered.
Yeah, it's a 3v2 maybe, question mark. I'm trying to look at it. Yeah, 3v2, as Unicorn Mafia only has Unicorn and Mr. 420 alive. Both of them not necessarily with the best loot. You know, I do see Mr. 420 with the AS Val and the 117 with the base model, which you know, it can be usable, but overall I feel like that's not the weapon that you want to start a fight with. I do see that he spots Francis sort of as he's using Poltergeist, so he's not gonna be fighting just yet. Like I mentioned, when you have those two, it's gonna be problematic. The 117 does have a lot of recoil. The AS Val does have a lot of recoil as well. So taking fights that are not like 3 meters away from you are gonna end up with you just looking at the sky trying to actually aim at the enemies. So yeah, unicorns are not gonna be fighting anymore, and that's gonna be the end as of right now. And I think that Aphelion and NL are fighting right now.
Yeah, Mr. 420 going to be the last
Oh,
one
that's a
into the
wipe.
city.
NL is out.
NL Esports is out?
Yeah, Aphelion just did it. Just like that.
Wow.
And that is 7 kills between Draco and Dark Helmets.
Imagine the circle of life. The guys over at Alchemy take out Aphelion one game ago. The game before that, NL Esports takes out Alchemy, and now Aphelion takes down NL Esports. It's just funny how the things work, man. It's like a triangle right there. You know, one takes out another in one game, the other takes out the other in the next. It's tough. I know last game we seen Wicked Esports take down Alchemy. Dark Helmet's going to get a finish on Striker. He's going to be on the revive flight. Now we got Team 15 in the mixes. They want to go ahead. It looks like they want to go ahead and third party this, right? They have every right to. It's only 2 players. Right?
And did it. They have full-on squad. Draco and Soar had to get out of there. I'm not sure if they've gotten the tags or not. You know, with the spectator glitches, sometimes you don't... Like, you can't be sure if they got the tags in themselves. But as of right now, if they don't, that's going to be problematic. Because, like you mentioned, Squad 15, Eclipse Lunar are getting into that circus area. And being there is going to be quite a struggle, given the fact that they are under a full squad. And Aphelion is only with 2 players right now. And like I mentioned, you mentioned the circle of life. That's quite a funny way to call it. But indeed, you know, it's been these teams fighting out. It ended up with NL in a lot of situations being on top. But on this final game, is not going to be the case. And Aphelion is the one getting the better trade off of that. And that is going to be huge for for a feeling, of course, and for other teams as well that could be contesting for a fight if done properly in this last matchup.
Stop and ask, when the hell did Merely get 6 kills in this game? They are going to be in the hoopty here, pushing up past Sanitarium. They're going to have Team 3. Oh, did they just give away their location? They did. Team 3, that's going to be one of those Zenchu rosters.
Yes.
JT actually going to be up top. He's going to be taking some shots. No repercussions to those shots. Right? They're not going to push, right? Sean going to be there. He's aggressive. Merely going to be super weak. Going to be forced into this corner. But is actually going to be Poltergeist. Sean comes through with the shotty. Sean lays the lumber. Knocks out Merely. Sean is going to be super weak as Citrus is going to go ahead and get the Nova. Yes!
Yeah, that was a good,
well
Nova.
played.
Yeah.
The tactical throw is going to pay off. The lethal throw, rather. And now what seemed to be a very favorable position is going to be a 3v2 scenario for the guys over at Zenchu. Looks like they might have bit off a bit more than they could chew.
Yeah, they got that kill and got that feeling that they could have done it, and they could have, but it's not going to be the case, as I feel like that's going to be a wipe. Maybe? No, there's still one player alive for Senshu being...
Headshot.
Oh, look, quick. Headshot, yeah. Headshot
but
is coming hiding.
he's got to get thirsted here. That's it. They're wiped. Joe finds him, stiffs him out like he was a bloodhound, bro, and gets the wipe.
That is gonna be the end of them. 10 kills for Alchemy. They have spotted, I believe, in the leaders, the fact that Eclipse was quite close, but they're on a car, so they're gonna be getting out of there quite quickly. I'm looking at Overground, and I do see the squad 13 Saints being close to the squad 23 from SnS sides. Not sure if they have spotted one another just yet. If they do, that could potentially be a fight on a full squad on each side.
We are going to see some shots taken on the Honey. Barry going to go ahead and take down SnS Karina, so that looks like the other team, the SnS side's actually... Oh no, that's SnS Los Muertos. Going to be in an altercation too, so both players, both SnS teams actually going to be in some heat.
Using first aid kit now.
Karina actually going to get rezzed, and they are going to live to see another day. They're going to get pushed by this bot roster that is coming in pretty hot. Barry wants his finish. We're going to see the Poltergeist come to Wadi bit up more than he can shoot Wadi's down. The end. John going to take down Frez, and now it is a 2v4 scenario. SnS Los Muertos definitely holding their own here. And Barry going to get a kill on a Karina. Yeah, that was the player that they originally knocked. But at the expense of losing 2 players, and he's going to go ahead and bail out of there.
Yeah, Barry, now that he has gotten the kill, he's going to be running away, as he knows the safe zone is going to be collapsing pretty soon. I do see that SNS is also going to be running inside of the hill. But I feel like there was another player from bot. Yeah, that was Jaco. Jeok. How do you pronounce that name again?
Whatever
from
you
bot.
say,
Geok. And Barry's back with a car. All right.
Barry.
Barry.
Almost buried Amir. Amir's going to be super weak. Geok actually going to get our boy John down. That's tough, John. That's super tough. Amir actually going to be 9 HP. Why are you not... Oh, you don't have any health. That's okay. John actually going to get finished. Geok gets that kill. They are going to be one of the very last players alive. The end actually going to be... Oh, he's going to spot Barry.
Oh, the Ed is trying to do it.
He's going to push him aggressively. I'm loving it. They're both in the gas here. And Barry, actually, with some pretty decent movement, is going to take it down. That's
he gets
tough.
him.
He does. And now he's going to leave him to linger in the dust. As Barry going to be taken down, he pushed him aggressively. He's going to pay the price. He does get one in Karina, and John goes down on the likes of one of the other bot players. Now we're going to see that other bot player actually push up, and that's going to be Jihawk. Jihawk is going to be with a medic in hand, so he's going to be playing the waiting game on the end. As Barry gets thirsted, the AK-47. I thought it received a nerf, dude. Did it not get nerfed?
Which one?
The AK.
I believe it did, but that's like what, the fourth consecutive nerf in a row. It just feels like, I mean, it's still a really really viable option. I don't think it's like as far away in comparison to others, but it's definitely top notch, right? It is still pretty much usable, doable, as long as you get it personalized. You're gonna take a lot of advantage out of it, even if not, if it's like the green version, you can pretty much use it. And the end is gonna bring the end to bot as he gets both Jerry and Geog, never mind, Frez and Juani were able to go back, so that was pretty lucky. But the end, putting in a lot of heat onto their opponents. But yeah, the AK-47 has been one of those weapons that has been meta for a lot of time. Nowadays, it's still meta, but it's not like it's the only weapon that you can use, right? We've seen a more diverse kind of season where we've seen, like I mentioned last week, with the SMGs, with the snipers, with the shotguns, taking more of a good place for them to be used, given the fact that the 47 is not as strong as it once was. But like I mentioned, 4 nerfs in a row, I believe.
Yeah, dude, I've seen more diverse, gun options in Warzone. They talked about the metas in Warzone being so lopsided. I've never seen such a one-sided meta. The AK-47 obviously still the gun of choice after a few nerfs, 4 to be exact, as you mentioned, dude. It's so tough to sit back and think that you could use something else. I know the LK is an option, but still, even with the AK hitting like that, as I say, that merely actually gets taken down by one of the Wrecked by Reapers teams. XX. I'm not for sure which team he was on. That's going to leave Citrus, the last one alive, as he's in the hoopty. He's going to be bailing as team, is that 12? Yeah, team 12 going to be on the brink of wiping Alchemy.
Yeah, it was Dark Knights leaving Citrus on his own. And I'm not sure if there's any more revive flights, I think there's one more, I'm not too sure, but Squad 12 are doing their best to catch onto Citrus. It's like a cat and mouse, just chasing Citrus down, and I think it's gonna come down to who crashes first. One of those situations that, being the fact that both are gonna be there. Oh, Citrus is actually gonna go for the dog tags and immediately goes back. He's gonna get the 3 of them, but immediately crashes onto a rock. Oh no, Citrus!
Put it in reverse, Terry.
Oh, he's doing it! Wow. Okay.
Oh my God,
go.
Citrus! I know you live in California, bro, but you drive OP, dude. I don't know. Maybe that doesn't have any connotation to how you drive. Maybe New York is a worse location to be from as far as referencing driving. But you put it in reverse like Terry, like nobody else's business, bro. We appreciate it. You do get the res. You're going to go ahead and take cover on the other side of this vehicle, and you're going to live to see another day, bro. GG's, well played. You were not taken down by the likes of Team 12, those thirsty little boys. They only have 1 kill. They wanted you as their second, dude. How desperate.
Yeah, they were indeed desperate for a kill. That's not going to be the case. Citrus is going to be able to live long enough so the allies can be back in place, but given the fact that if you look at the minimap, most of the buildings are already, like, with a lot of people inside of them, it's going to be hard for them to loot back up. Citrus is taking a lot of damage coming out of Wrecked by Reapers. They're going to be pushing onto... Wait, no. I think that might be Wicked, actually. Yeah, that's Wicked. Blues, specifically, is the one getting the kill. Rotisa is also in the proximities. Blues is... Wow, they're shooting at the body. Jesus Christ. That is toxic right there. Okay, that's the 9th kill for them. But like I mentioned, with how this safe zone is being distributed and with people already being in the buildings, I feel like... Although he got the revives, it's gonna be tough for the remaining of teammates to actually try to make something happen. Actually, one of them already got taken out. It's only Merlin and Report now.
13 kills, much better than their last game and the game before that. The first one was decent. Second and third were... Second was big flop. Third was a bit better, but with that last revive flight that just came through, it's going to leave them in a very peculiar position. Did you say that they shot the bodies of Citrus? They shot Citrus's body?
I feel like they did. I feel like
I
they
wish
did.
I would have spectated that. I would have definitely clipped it if I was able to.
Yeah,
Yo, I
and
just heard God's Eye in chat. Imagine talking shit about our NY and our driving. Bro, you can't even write a fluent sentence on the driving abilities of NY. I don't want to hear it. Take a cab, my guy.
whatever, bro.
Hey, you know what? You are compromising the integrity of our show. I would please ask you that you mute moving forward. Oh, Snow Sour gonna go ahead and get one. Hatter OP gonna take down one, but is going to be instantly lasered. That's gonna do it for Maniac Aces, as Wicked is going to live to fight to see another day. Blues is gonna get res potentially here. Smoke comes through. Church gonna get one. Gonna get a finish too. That's gonna be 15 kills. Report is gonna be dying to the zone. That's gonna do it for the guys over at Alchemy. No. What is Merely's still gonna be alive? So Merely actually gonna be playing the zone here. We saw Rotissa do it earlier to pay off. Will it pay off for Merely? I don't know. He's got the upgraded medic. Definitely in a powerful position. As far as the zone goes, he's just gonna have to continuously heal. I don't think he's gonna be able to make it there safely. So we'll see. I'll check his bag. He's got plenty of heals. Yeah, he's got 5 health packs, so he's chilling. Just don't happen to come across anybody's radar, right?
Yeah, he has the healing. He has the upgraded medic. So that's definitely gonna help a lot. But this last save zone is gonna hurt like a truck, you know? He's taking like, what, 10 of damage at a time? He's gotta get inside of it as quickly as possible. And like you mentioned, the second someone spots Merle, he's gonna get... With a bullet or two, that's more than enough to take him out. He's currently gonna be hiding. He does still have a few healings remaining. He's got the medic in place. But over there in the hill, I do see Wicked, and I also do see the squad number 22. That is SnS Los Muertos, who are gonna be living longer and not necessarily getting a lot of kills, but with 6 as of right now, they are gonna be in the air thanks to the airborne, and I'm not too sure if they're gonna be pushing though. And also, only 3 squads remaining. That is the least squads we've seen in this last circle. Oof, a lot of people being traded.
Oh boy, this is like a all-out blood fight here. SNS Los Muertos gonna be one of the last remaining teams alive. Amir gonna be the last one alive for them. He's gonna get spotted. Wicked Esports takes game number 4. This is gonna be an interesting card to decide. I have no idea who's gonna be winning this, dude. This has been such a back and forth session. It's gonna be a tough one to call.
Yeah, we had NL Esports with 2 extraordinary games. We had Wicked games with 2 really good games as well. This one being first place and 22 kills. I feel like last game it was 20 or 19, something along those lines. So yeah, I'm not too sure what the final score is gonna be looking like, but it's gonna be close. I can be 100% sure about that. With so many teams having like once again polar ends, either great extraordinary games or just flopping down into the opponents. It's gonna be interesting once we do get those results. But until then, that was the last game of the night, but not the last move of the day because we still have some stuff to be doing today. Verdict.
Gonna go ahead and get Grimity on the line and see if we can get a giveaway for these SXC finger sleeves. Go ahead and ping him if you can. I just put my headset back on. I had to take it off. Should be ready to rock and roll with those. We're going to be giving away 3 pairs of the SXC finger sleeves. Guys, if you don't win a pair, don't fear. Just visit SXC.gg. Use code Meseeks. Go ahead and get that fat 10% off on your next order. They just came out with a few new ones. They look pretty dope, right? Those I can't remember what the updated one. They're just 2nd gen. They look dope as hell.
Now the 2nd gen is already out and looking
Unrivaled.
good. I'm gonna be honest. They do be looking good.
I need to get my dirty little fingers on those.
Yeah, and the ping has taken place, but I'm not too sure if he's getting any of those. Where else can we ping avoid Grimity? So yeah, as soon as we get sort of info about that, we'll be able to continue with the giveaway that we're talking about. But even if you don't win, of course, remember that for both JuJu Energy and SXC, sorry, SXC sleeves, you can use the code Meseeks for that 10% discount in any of the orders. We've been talking about the sponsors all day, all night long, and of course also SnS, Trovo, and HyperX for making this night possible.
Huge shout out to you guys, and need to give chat some love. You guys put up with the bot verdict for long enough. We love you. Here, Game 4 went down. Hope to see you guys back next week. Don't go anywhere. We're going to get started for this giveaway. Actually, by the time that we do it, hopefully, Grim will have joined, and we'll get ready for a raid by the time you're watching it. So we'll tag you in chat. You need to be in attendance to receive it. We're not doing seconds. We're not doing freebies. If you're not here and taggable when we start the giveaway, it's tough, bro. We'll see you back next week and see if you can get another pair on. But if let me see if I can text Grim actually. Now that you mentioned it.
Yeah, the sooner the better that we can get that done. So don't go anywhere. We're gonna be doing it pretty soon. As Bertie said, he's gonna be tagging him, and I feel like I can only wonder what's gonna be happening on the next weeks. You know, getting moving forward from all this. We've seen, of course, NL yet again just owning the aerial platform. We've seen different teams. We saw that circle, that circle that Burdick was talking about, where the top tier teams were just basically killing each other in the middle of the match, basically just making them fall early so they could have a better chance of getting even more kills. So that's something that we don't see necessarily too often. You know, sometimes those top teams either get taken down a little bit earlier by a team that maybe had a good fight and were able to annihilate them, or we do see them at the very end of the match actually encountering one another. But in today's games, it was definitely quite often that we saw those teams fighting in the middle of the match, so that's always nice to see. And I just heard something, and I think that's gonna be Graham joining us in here.
Hello there.
Grimity, how are you doing tonight, my guy?
I'm here. I'm awake. I'm here.
He was not awake when I pinged him. I had to text him actually. So just to let you guys know, the old man Grim was taking a nap, and the boy Verdict actually texted him to wake up.
Thanks. All right, everyone. I guess we're on delay, so I can't even tell everyone +1.
Oh, they already know the routine. If they're missing it now, that's on them.
All right. You ready? You got up on screen?
No. Actually, I'm waiting. I'm trying to get this up. I don't know what's going on. Why can't I get this opened up? Discord. There we go.
One sec. There we go.
There you go.
All right, let me edit a few things out.
It's easy wins tonight. That's disappointing. If y'all missed out on a +1, if you couldn't just type +1, I'm disappointed in you.
Yeah, dude. No sympathy for you guys. I told him you could use code Meseeks still. Definitely doesn't beat a freebie. All right, we are good to go. Who is our first winner?
Let's go.
All right, and the rules state, if you're not in chat and you're not taggable, we're going to move on to the next person. No excuses. At Marley56, are you in chat? Are you taggable?
I do
It's
not see it.
taggable to me.
Don't.
Nope, we're going to move on. No ifs, ands, buts. It's Oscar. Oh, first it was It's Marley, now it's Oscar? It's conspiracy.
Negative.
All right, moving on. Falcon, we love you too, honey. God's Eye's a bot.
I see is in chat.
I see first winner of the SXC figure sleeve giveaway.
Let's get a citrus. I'm calling it citrus.
Matthias. Nope, moving on. Maniacs,
Psycho?
Aces, Psycho.
Wow, where's everyone?
Dude,
They're
you guys
missing
are
out.
dropping the ball, guys. Dropping the ball. Come on, let's get a verdict. Verdict needs another pair because I haven't received my first one yet. Spicy! Let's get spicy.
I might as well just handpick the winners.
I know, right?
Even then, they would be say, "Oh nope, go
Oh
ahead."
my.
That would have been 2 sleeves. Oh my god.
Wow.
Good
Wow.
luck on this
is
person.
rigged. He definitely likes
Really want a pair of finger
wants those.
sleeves. Did not want a pair of
Yeah.
finger sleeves.
Dude, oh,
Dude!
come on now.
I'm afraid if I restart it, that resets it.
Yeah, it takes. Yeah.
All the names off.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my, there we go. Please. There we
It's
go.
definitely
Got
gonna
it.
be a
Got
threat,
it.
yep.
What the heck?
Wait, what's going on?
Now it's not even letting me. I'm vertical.
Okay, that's.
Now it's weird. It wouldn't let me spin it, but all the other people weren't there.
Oh, back-to-back weeks, verdicts for the W. Let's go. I'm getting 2 pairs. I'm getting excited over here. Not you, God's Eye. Don't get excited, bro. It's verdict, not you, bro. You can unmute now.
All right, now it's just a matter of time. This raid.
Barry, how did verdict win? Barry, shut your mouth. That's how verdict won. Shut your damn mouth. All right, that's going to conclude our stream. We're going to geared up. For a raid. Don't go anywhere. We're going to join whoever. Clear, shut your mouth. I didn't rig anything.
This is definitely rigged. I just
this
want to
is-
say
no,
that out loud.
You know what, God's Eye, if it were you, it would be rigged. We're going to raid. Grimmity's going to select. You guys show them love no matter what the situation is. GG's. We'll see you back next week.